Good afternoon, you glorious sons of bitches. I am home from South America. I feel kind of like a human being after, 9 days of 18-hour days. It's fine. It's all fine. I was made for this. I was built for speed and power. More comfort. But anyway, so I got home to a pretty cool surprise. They're going to make a change on my Screaming Eagle Road King. It's a brand new product, just came out from Custom Dynamics, and I think really steps it up a few notches. So it's a little ironic. You might remember we put that headlight in the field that we were staying in during Daytona. We dropped screws, put it together with a zip tie, pinched a wire, shorted out my speedometer. It was a productive evening the night we put that in. But since then, we have a replacement that came. It's a brand new thing that I didn't even know about. Came home from Chile, and here. So y'all know one of the hottest products on the market right now is the Shark Demon headlight from Custom Dynamics. We've done one on a Road Glide. The CVO, actually, I don't have anymore. We put the single one in my buddy Smoke's Road King Special, and they have a brand new one that's a Shark Demon, but a little different twist. So this one is that cluster design, but it's inside a housing. So it's not just like, the lamps out there. It's actually a headlight. It just has that cluster inside it. I think that's going to look better as we wander over here through my disgusting garage in this sort of setup. Having a lens over it, I think it's going to look better in the nacelle than just the cluster light. So I may or may not insert something from Smoke's video we did on his bike, but that cluster light on a Road King just kind of seems to be an afterthought, you know what I mean? Whereas this one having a whole housing around it and a lens, I think it's going to look better. So also it does have a backlight. And another thing I like about it, it's not app driven. It uses this weird little thing. I looked on their website to see how the whole thing works, and it's freaking bizarre the way it works, but sticker. That little thing there is a magnet, and you just hold it up to the light, and it changes colors. And I know what you're thinking. We're going to lose that immediately. I mean, you're going to have to be careful. You have to, I wonder if there's you can get another one or a spare one or put it in a case. I don't know, but that little magnet, you hold it up to the light, and it changes the color and turns the light off. So you can choose between a bunch of different colors. So what does it look like? Here, sit, stop, do this. Orange, purple, green, blue, red, yellow. So it's not really, I wonder if the orange, the yellow is kind of amber, because that would look kind of cool. But we'll see. So, engineered in the U.S., it's a Custom Dynamics light. It's what I run on everything. So, bam. There it is. And you can see what I mean by it has that look. Yeah, that's the bottom. It has that look, but it still has a lens. So it doesn't look like an industrial light shoved into the front of your Road King. So this is going to be a really sexy video, because I think it's, a headlight change. Not exact. Well, when you're drunk in a field, it gets to be an adventure. There's the little thing. Is it a battery? Is there a battery in there? It's got a little, you can't see in this video, like a little tooth sticking on the side of it. I don't know. So that's the thing that changes the light. Some washers. You got a chrome. Oh, no, that's not a chrome ring. That's an adapter plate. I don't know if we'll need that. We'll find out quickly. And then a harness that runs for that light. Now, I'm going to fish this under the tank. Let me check the direction, see if I even have to. Because if I can switch it, on the ignition, that'd be great. But you're going to switch here. I'm going to run this under the tank if I have to, because I am not taking that tank off. This is an 07 bike, meaning it has the crossover line underneath. And that's 12 kinds of a pain in the ass. That, and these tins were just re-cleared. And I don't want to take the tins off. The bike is way too pretty and shiny and glossy and scratch-free for me to go pulling the tank off. So if I have to, I can fish it under. It'll be fine. But it'll be fine. But maybe we can just run it switched. Let me read the directions real quick. I know, crazy, huh? Okay, not complex. It's changing a headlight. I do have to run this wire. So this goes to the positive of the battery. Run the wire under the tank. That's not going to be hard. And then this needs to go into the nacelle to plug into the back of the headlight right there. That is the wire for the color changing thing. You can not do that if you want to, if you just want the light, but why not do it? It's not hard. So we're going to run that. We're going to stick that switch, run this to the nacelle. We're going to pull out the old headlight and mounting ring, replace it with this one, on a Road King, you do use these between the ring and the headlight. No big deal. We're going to reuse the screws that mount the headlight in the bike now to this one. Hopefully I won't drop it again. Thank God it won't be in the grass. And this guy, you hold next to it to change the color. That's it. I mean, not hard stuff. Let me pull that old headlight out, and we'll take a look and see if this is going to be a pain, but I don't think so. I'll tell you what. I'm not a convert yet, but this reading the directions thing, wow. It's kind of mind-blowing. Because look, I removed the whole assembly, adjuster and all, unplugged it, and noticed that the screw that holds the trim ring on, the new bracket even has a new screw. I mean, like, I wouldn't have known that had I not read the frickin' instructions. So that's exciting, you know? So got to just take off this little ring here. It's the only thing I'm going to reuse, I think, from this, and the screws that held it in. And just put the new light in here, trim ring on. Oh, wait, there's a new trim ring. See? Look at this. Amazing. Bam. So, a couple things I already noticed that I like. I mean, of course, new hardware, because that's a little crusty. Someone's going to say, like, but the bike's black. This is all inside the black nacelle with the black trim ring. You won't see any of this chrome, so who cares? Another thing, this headlight, the one thing I wasn't crazy about is this was a lot of chrome, which is fine on a lot of bikes, but on my bike with the black front end, it's a lot of chrome, like a big chrome eye on the front, and this is a mixture. So there's a lot of black, and so that'll be cool. That'll fit the theme of the bike really well. So now, next thing is we got to take these washers, which these actually already had washers on it. I'll change them out. And these screws, and actually, it's not the next thing. I'm going to run that wire first, then we'll do that, because we need the wire hanging there. Otherwise, I'll be wireless. There are some things I love about having an old bike now. Batteries right there. No ECM tray, none of that stuff. The ECM's in the side, I guess. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm just gonna take that screw out, plug in my harness, fish it under the tank, zip tie it up to a billion things so it's secure, and feed it out the nacelle. That's gonna be so much better than a new bike. New bikes have plastic tray that bolts in back here. The ECM sits on top, the battery's underneath that. All that has to come out you can short out your ECM. I mean, I'm not knocking new bikes. Obviously, we got a few of them, but this is going to be luxurious compared to other projects. Now that is a work of art or mediocrity, one of the two. So I ran my cable up through a hole in the frame. We're at about bar. You can't see because it's dark. And put the switch there. Had to hook the battery up to the wire up to the battery. Ran her under the tank and a bunch of little crevices and whatnots. Zip tied everything. Used some zip tie mounts on the frame. I hate that. I'm going to color that wire black somehow. Marker or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that's going to drive me insane because the whole bike is chrome or black. And then there's like a red wire. Got to figure that out. So, I mean, I'm telling you what. If I have to cut this some apart and splice in a piece of black wire, I'm going to do it. And then we got this run out the bucket. So now I just got to hook up the power wire. Actually, I'll put the headlight in first and hook up the power wire just so I don't, blow anything as I have in the past. And then this is done. So not exactly a sexy install. We're getting ready to go to Disney for the baby's birthday trip. So there's shit stored. I feel judged. All right, power's on. So I haven't put the ring on yet and I haven't plugged in a light, but we'll go ahead and just see if it works. That works. And then high beam. Wow. So a lot of people ask about, brightness. This is purely like a cosmetic project because it had an LED headlight before. It had a custom dynamics, what do they call it? Adaptive headlight that when you kind of lean, the bike kind of goes this ring up. So it had that. So it had a bright headlight. This is not being done because I couldn't see before. I could see fine. This is literally just a cool new headlight. We're swapping it out, and it does look a lot better. I'll show you. Even without a trim ring on it, that sort of domed lens looks nice, but it's still a shark demon inside there. So we throw the trim ring on, and then we'll hook up the lights, and we'll play with the color backlighting thing. Woo! So the little magnet, I'm just going to leave in my little plastic bag here it came in and keep it in the saddlebag. So once you set it what you want, then you use the switch back there to turn it on and off. But right here, see, it just kind of cycles through the colors, off, amber, orange, whatever. And then the yellow, green, purple. My daughter would love that, but no. Red, off, orange, yellow, green. Come on, do the blue. Blue. And then, yeah, you can turn it on or off. Now, go down the road. I'll show you what it looks like with the headlight on. This would be highly illegal, pretty sure. But it looks cool, and that's what matters. Actually, the headlight on is not as obvious, you know. And then when you get where you're going, you turn the bike off, and then you can use the switch so you don't kill your battery. Now, this isn't going to use much juice. I mean, those LEDs aren't going to take a whole lot of juice, but pretty cool looking. I like this a lot. And again, you don't have to hook that up if you don't want it. If you just want, you know, the enclosed Shark Demon, done. You can see, I said earlier you wouldn't, you can see the chrome ring. Now, in my situation, it looks really cool. Because again, I have chrome turn signals. Those are custom craft. People ask about those. Those are rather pricey, but really awesome. And I have chrome controls and little chrome bits all over. So that ring there makes total sense on my bike. But the shape of the headlight just works. Here, in the comments, got a question for you. I'm not normally a fan of the visor style trim ring, but does it make sense on this bike? You know, flames, and I got rat fink license plate bolts and jet style turn signals in the back. I'm not running fishtails or anything, but I mean, like, it's very rockabilly. Should I get a visor style headlight trim ring? I don't know. Let me know what you think. So I'll put the link in the description for this. Thanks again, Custom Dynamics sent this to me. I didn't even know it was coming out. I mean, I knew about the Shark Demons, but I had no idea they were making this like enclosed version with the backlighting and stuff. That's pretty slick. So awesome. I also have another Shark Demon, like the regular dual one that's one amber, one clear, that we're going to put in the ST here sometime very soon. Now that I'm home until February. So I think we're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. I have that headlight. I've got a whole body coming for that guy that's all custom painted here in the near future. I've got new front and rear crash bars that are Boy Racer style coming. I spent $1,000 at a Harley dealership recently of Alan's money on his bike to get some cool Harley upgrades. We haven't done any Harleys accessories in a long time, so we bought a whole bunch of stuff for the ST floorboards and kind of fun stuff. So show you what, you know, a grand gets you these days. Not a lot, but stuff. Anyway, so I got bags with the stuff there to put on. We got all kinds, and I still got to do the chopper. I'm going to mount those tanks up. I did some more mock-up work today with it. It looked really cool. I just got to make a bracket to go between the bracket I already made and the one that goes with it. And fabrication is not my weakest point anymore, but, you know, it takes a lot of effort. So we're holding that off. I hope you're ready for Thanksgiving. I hope you're ready for a good holiday season, because I know I am. I need some time with my wife and my daughter and have a good old time and with all of you. We'll have a live here next weekend, this weekend being our trip to Orlando for Littleton. So I love you all to death. I really do. I'm so glad to be home. Missed y'all. We'll talk real soon. Bye.